Hi, welcome to Rit Academy channel, and today we are going to learn about Microsoft Word, the basic tools in Microsoft Word. Okay, so this is the interface of a Microsoft Word application, and we have the file tab, the home tab, insert, page layout, and the rest. But today our focus will be on the home tab. We are going to talk about the important tools or the common tools in the home tab. So one, we have the paste tool. This is used to paste an item or a text which is copied. So let's say, for instance, if I type my name, Kwakudapa, and I use the copy tool, or I copy it, I select it and make a copy of it, I can use the paste tool to paste it on any part of the working area. Okay, or if I cut it, I can still use the paste tool to paste it. So that's the function of the paste tool. And the cut tool is used for the normal cut, or cutting a text from the working area. Okay, so when you cut a text from the working area, the whole content is cut from the working area. But then when you make a copy, or you use the copy tool to copy a text, the original text still remains on the working area. So these are the functions of these tools. And the format painter is used to format, or to, when you click on it, it will bring a current format that you did to a text. But since we've not formatted this text, that's why we are not seeing its effect. But it's used to add formatting, a previous format to a current text. Okay, quickly, let's talk about the font tools. So all these are the font tools. So the first one is the font size. The font style. This tool is used to style the font. So for instance, if I still have my name here, I can just select it and style it, choose any of these styles to apply to my font. So if I want my font to appear in the Algerian font, I'll just click on it to change the font style. Okay, so it's just like going to sew a dress. You choose a style that you want, and the tailor or the seamstress sew it for you. Okay, so our next tool is the font size. Okay, so this tool is used to change the size of your font. So once I select the font and I click on the drop down arrow, I can select any of these numbers to change the font style, the font size. Or I can just double click in it and type any font that I want. Okay, also if I want to change the font, I can use the font grow or the font shrink tool to shrink the font, or the grow tool to grow it. So these two tools work similarly like this one. Okay, that means it has the same effect. Okay, and the next tool to talk about is the change case tool. This is used to change the case of your text on the screen. So for instance, this text is in caps or capital letters. So if I want to make it or change all to a lowercase, I can use but before that, let me change the font. Okay, so some fonts, when they are in capital, you can't change it to a lowercase. So now let me use this font, this font style. Now if I click on the font is already in lowercase, so if I click on uppercase, you see that everything will be changed to uppercase. If I click on lowercase, everything will be changed to lower alphabets. Or sentence case 2 will make the first text capital. Alright, then I can also select all and choose any of these options. I can capitalize each word or toggle the cases. With this, the first letters becomes lowercase and the rest becomes uppercase. Okay, now this tool is used to clear any formatting that you've applied to your text. So I can select all these text and click on the clear formatting. It will clear any formatting that I've done to the text. So you see that when I made it bold, the clear formatting will return it back to the original style. Okay, then we have the bold tool. This is used to bolden a text or to make a text stand out. Let me increase the font size a bit so that you see the effect. Okay, like this one. If I've already made it bold. Now see, if I click on bold again, if I switch off the bold button, you see that the text fades out, or it doesn't become bold. Now when I click on bold, you see that it's boldened, or the color is deepened. So the bold tool is used to bolden a text or to make it stand out. Alright, then we have the italic tool. The italic tool is also used to slant text. So you see that when I clicked on it, the text has become slanted. Alright, then we have the underline tool. The underline tool is used to create underline under text. So you see that when I clicked on it, a line has been drawn under the text. Then I can drop down this arrow and choose different underline styles, either dotted, dashes, or zigzag, or I can choose a deepened underlined or double underline. Also, I can come to more underlines and choose from here. I can choose different types of underline. I can choose double, zigzag, or single. Okay, so this option will help you to underline your text. Then if I want to go back to the previous style, I'll just switch these off. So once I switch them off, the text will move back to its previous state. Okay, the next tool is this tool, strike through. So strike through is simply used to strike through a text, just like this. Very simple. Then we have subscript and superscript. Subscript is used to make a text to create a subscript. So for instance, I have 22. Let me increase the font size a bit. Then I want to make the second 2 as a subscript. I'll just select it and click on the subscript tool to change it to, or to push it down. Let me put it that way. If I want to make it a superscript, that is to push it up, I can just select and click on this one. This one will push it up, so it becomes 2 raised to the power 2. So that's the function of the subscript and the superscript. Okay, let me type my name again. Okay, then this tool is just used to make an effect on the text. So if I want to make an effect on the K, I'll just select it, click on the arrow, and choose any of these text effects to create an effect. So you see that it has changed to this nice effect here. Then I can just press Ctrl Z to remove the effect on it. So Ctrl Z will help you to go back to the previous state that you came from. Alright, then the next tool is the highlighting tool. This tool is used to highlight text. So for instance, if I want to highlight Kwaku, I'll just select it, click on the drop down arrow and choose any color to highlight my text. As simple as that. This, if we can remember, during our high school or basic school days, when we are writing those, we will use a highlighter to highlight important points. So this tool serves the same purpose. So to remove the highlight, I'll just click on the drop down arrow and choose no color. No, before that I have to select it first. And mind you, before you can apply any style or color to a text, you need to select it to tell Microsoft Word that this is the text that you want to apply an editing to. Okay, our next tool, which probably will be our font color tool. This is used to give a color to our font. So all that you need to do is just select whichever text that you want to apply color. Click on the drop down arrow. By default it's at automatic, which is black. So I can just choose any color to change my font to. Very simple. So these are the basic font tools in Microsoft Office. Okay, quickly let's talk about the paragraph tools, or the tools under paragraph. The first one is the bullet tool. The bullet tool is used to create bullets. Like example, when we are listing items. So let's say we are listing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. I'll just leave it here. Let me change the font size a bit. Okay, so I can just select all and click on the bullet tool. It will create bullets, points or circles depending on what I choose. If I choose square, I can get a square listing. If I choose, I can choose this, or the checker mark, or an empty circle. Any of these, I can choose any of these to create a nice listing on my list. Then if I don't want this bullet type, I can use the normal 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll just drop down the arrow, choose either 1, 2, 3 with dots, or 1, 2, 3 with brackets, or Roman numerals, or ABCD, either capital alphabets or lowercase alphabets, or I can just choose any of these. So this is how we create numbering or listing in Word document. Okay, our next tool will be the align left tool. This is used to align our text to the left hand side. So by default, your text is aligned to the left. If you want to align it to the center, you just click on center align. It will push your text to the center. Or you can push it, you can use the align right to push it to the right hand side. So if you want to bring it back to left, you just click on the left alignment. Then this justify is used to create, mostly it's used in sentences. That is where you see the effect. It creates a straight line along the left and right of text. Let me see if I can demonstrate it to you. Okay, let's say I have some text here. Let me make a copy. Okay, copy this, bring it here, bring another copy. Okay, let me delete. Okay, now let me select all and try to push it, make it justify. No, let me add day to it. Okay, it needs to be a full sentence before I can see, or we can see the effects. So let me make similar copies. Okay, so now let me try and see if we can get its effect. Alright, so this is the normal or the original left align. So if I choose justify, it will try to straighten the edges. You see that the left edge is straightened and the right edge too is straightened. So that is the function of the justify. Then these two, the lines and paragraph spacing, is used to create spaces between sentences. That is line 1, line 2. That okay, so you see that when I hover the mouse on any of these numbers, a spacing is created between each sentence or each sentence on a line. Okay, so 1 will push it a bit closer. 1 point by default is at 1.15. 1.5 will increase the spacing a bit, 2, 2.5, and on and on. Okay, then our next tool is the indenting. We have the decrease indent, which will push the text to the left hand side, and increase indent will push it to the right hand side, just like so. Then we also have this tool, which creates color behind your text. You see, this tool is just like the bucket tool, which is used to create a color behind your text. So note the difference between the text color and the background color of the text. A is used to create text color, and the shading tool is used to create background color behind the text. Very simple. The next tool to talk about is this underline tool, or the border tool. The border tool is used to create borders around our text. So we can select our text, click on the drop down button, then choose any of these borders, but different options. You can have the bottom border to create a border at the bottom, top border to create a border at the top, left, right. Then all borders will create borders around our text. Very simple. Then we have the sort text tool. This is used to sort text in either ascending or descending order, depending on whether it is a list or paragraph. So let's try descending and see its effects. No, let me delete these, then go back to our list. Okay, so now if I select all these and try to arrange it in descending order, this is what you see that Wednesday has been pushed up. Okay, so this is just used to sort either ascending or descending order. Then the last tool is the show or hide paragraph. This tool is used to mark each paragraph in your text document. So basically, these are the common tools that you'll be using in Microsoft Office. Thank you for watching, and please do well to subscribe to our page to show love. Bye bye. See you in the next lesson.